based on the acclaimed Encyclopedia of Arable Weeds and developed in association with ADAS, the BASF Weed ID App provides an easy-use reference guide to the major broad-leaved weeds and grass weeds in the UK, supporting weed identification of 140 species. The BASF Weed ID App brings weed identification right up to date, foregoing the need to take books into the field to identify weed species. This app has been designed to be an easy-to-use, in-field practical aid to crop advisors, growers, trainee agronomists, and agricultural students. After downloading the Weed ID app from iTunes, tap the icon on the desktop to launch the app. The Weed ID app homepage will be displayed. The homepage view gives a list of latest messages. Tap Read More to view the contents. Find your weed. There are 5 navigation tabs at the bottom of the screen that allow the user to switch between the home page, Find Weeds, Your Map, Messages, and the Info Center. Find Weeds. Tap the Find Weeds tab. There are 4 options available to the user. 1. Search weeds using the Weed ID filter. 2. Use free text search. 3. Search common name list. 4. Search scientific name list. Search using the Weed ID filter. Tap the Weed ID icon. Want to photograph a weed in your field and email it on? Tap Yes to take a photo. Tap No to use the Weed ID filter without taking a photo. If taking a photo, there are 2 options available to the user. 1. Select from Photo Library, or 2. Capture photo from camera. Capture photo from camera. Tap the camera icon to take the photo. Your photo will be displayed. To enlarge your photo, simply tap the image. If you wish to compare your photo with all weed images and descriptions in the app, scroll down and tap the button Show Plant. You can refine your search by filtering on Weed Type. Tap the appropriate button: Young Grass, Young Broad-Leaved Weed, Flowering Grass, or Flowering Broad-Leaved Weed. Under Young Grass, you can refine your search further, selecting the appropriate: A. Young grass leaf shape, B. Auricle, C. Ligule length. Under Young Broad-Leaved Weed, you can refine your search by selecting the appropriate: A. Cotyledon shape, B. Leaf shape. Under Flowering Grass, you can refine your search by selecting the appropriate: A. Ligule length, B. Flower shapes, C. Plant architecture. Under Flowering Broad-Leaved Weed, you can refine your search by selecting the appropriate: A. Flower shape, B. Flower color. Weeds matching your search criteria will then be shown. Your weed image will remain on screen, allowing you to compare your weed photo with images in the app library. Scroll down to read text accompanying the library image. To browse the different weeds in the weed library, scroll to the left. Tap View to view all images and text accompanying weeds in the library. Tap the headers, description, young plant, or mature plant as appropriate. If your weed is not in the weed library, tap Weed Not Found. A series of reference sources are listed which you may refer to help you identify your weed. Weeds in the app library can also be searched on using free text search, common name list, or scientific name list. Common name list and scientific name list. Weeds are listed in alphabetical order. Scroll through the library to search. Tap the weed you would like to view and tap Done. The weed image and description will be displayed. It is feasible to map the field location of your weed. Tap the Map My Weed button. Assign a name. Radius to indicate the size of the weed patch, and the year. This will allow you to monitor weed distribution over time. There are 2 options available. 1. Tap Save to Map to pinpoint your weed and this information onto the Google Map built into the app. Tap Save to Map and Email to pinpoint your weed and this information onto the Google Map built into the app, and email your weed image and map its coordinates to a contact in your address book. You can view saved queries by tapping the Your Map tab on the bottom navigation. You can view your queries by either Map View, List View, or by selecting Filter by Year. Queries can be viewed and edited as required. Messages. View messages posted in season. Tap the Info Center tab. A number of options are available to the user. Visit BASF AgriCenter. View credits and disclaimer. Access the help pages for the Weed ID app. Call the BASF technical hotline for assistance. Correctly identifying weeds is the first step to effective control. Download our smart, easy-to-use tool today.